Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Meghan Markle is reportedly furious over King Charles' recent product launch. A source told New Idea magazine that Meghan believes the King's honey launch is no coincidence and wants to confront her father-in-law. But Prince Harry is holding her back, the source explained. She's trying to establish herself as a lifestyle mogul, but now she's competing with a royal rival. Adding to Meghan's frustration, King Charles has also released a new men's cologne, Highgrove Splash, retailing at £135, which has further disheartened the Duchess as she was planning to develop her own men's grooming range. The insider added, she had no idea about this, and now suddenly, as she sees it, there's a glut of his products on the market. She's one step away from calling Charles about the clash, but Prince Harry is holding her back. The source also mentioned that Meghan is convinced that Highgrove's latest promotion is a deliberate attempt to curb her success. Royal author Tom Quinn told The Mirror, Meghan's new brand, American Riviera Orchard, has already gained popularity with over 500,000 followers, but it's essentially just a rebranding of the TIG, the brand she abandoned when she married Harry, thinking that life as a royal princess would be filled with endless deference and untold wealth. We don't yet know exactly what the new brand will be selling, but it's astonishing that a royal prince and his wife have been reduced to selling some of the things we have already been told they will be selling: marmalade, jams, and even dog shampoo. This new enterprise and Meghan's widely publicized visit to the children's home in Los Angeles are definitely linked and suggest that the couple are beginning to feel uncomfortable sitting around in Montecito with not very much to do. Lita Rebel is the head of design at Own Your Space. She doesn't like the Orchard's logo. She said, they have got creative with the logo's crest by hiding the initials in there, but it's so messy that it's almost impossible to notice. It's like they were aiming for clever, but it ended up being a bit of a puzzle that's hard to solve. The whole design of the logo feels like it was rushed with too much going on at once. It's like someone didn't know when to stop drawing. Because of this, it's tough to make out any clear shape or idea in the mess. They picked a fancy handwriting style for the text, but once you scale it down to a normal size, good luck trying to read it. The thin lines of the script just blend together, making it strain on your eyes. A source tells Closer that Meghan is stressing about her new cooking show. You can just imagine the kind of pressure it's putting on her and by extension Harry. If this show flops, it will be a total disaster, and she knows it. She's on tenterhooks waiting for it to come out, and the stress it's causing her is being felt by everyone around her, especially Harry. Harry certainly isn't expecting her to create an empire. He loves her no matter what, and at the end of the day, he just wants her to be happy. A source told OK Magazine, this has been such a tough few months for Meghan and Harry, and the pressure they are under is a lot to handle. They feel they are constantly under attack. When they first left the royals, they had so much support, and that support seems to be dwindling over time, and they're facing more and more criticism. Harry has been really hurt by the backlash over his award nomination, and Meghan is still reeling over the Spotify axe, as she loved doing that podcast, and she knows people want her to fail with her next project, so there's quite a lot of tension in the house at the moment. Prince Harry's upcoming Netflix show centered around polo is expected to struggle with attracting a large audience, according to royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams. Fitzwilliams told The Mirror, Nacho Figueres is a friend of Harry's and will appear in Harry's series on polo for Netflix, yet this is an elitist sport and unlikely to draw a large number of viewers. On the podcasting front, there were industry rumors last week that Meghan's new partner, Lemonada Media, was up for sale. An industry insider tells Palace Intrigue, I gotta wonder if that second podcast ever happens. As it stands, the new podcast is scheduled to debut sometime next year. Harry and Meghan have reportedly decided to give their two children, Archie and Lilibet, a new surname. According to The Mirror, Archie 5 and Lilibet 3 began using the surname Sussex following King Charles' coronation last May. The surname Mountbatten Windsor was established by the Privy Council, the official advisors to the late Queen Elizabeth II in 1960. It was intended to be used by all male line descendants of the late Queen and Prince Philip, including Prince Harry. A source explained to The Times, the reality behind the new site is very simple. It's a hub for the work the Sussexes do, and it reflects the fact that the family have, since the King's coronation, the same surname for the first time. More Palace Intrigue in just a moment. And a note from a reviewer. It seems that HFCDJBFFIBV is unhappy with the show. leaving us a 1-star review. I listened to this Royal Gossip podcast for several months, but I am unfollowing now. There are so many ads crammed into the short daily show. I know there isn't much new royal news daily or weekly, but now it's just repetitive and speculation. And no, I'm not paying for a subscription. Oh, come on, HFCBGGBFFIBV. Help us out, huh? I do like to give a shout out to our 1-star reviews because for the most part, they are about two things. They're about the commercials, which we have no control over. We put this show together for your enjoyment 7 days a week, and we hope that you are enjoying this show. But to do so costs time and money, and commercials pay for that. If you would like the show for free, then you have to listen to the commercials. If not, we offer a subscription, and you can get this show commercial free. And the other reason we get a lot of 1-star reviews is because of our coverage of Meghan and Harry. Now, this is a fun, entertaining gossip podcast about the royal family. We report what the others report. And unfortunately, or fortunately for us, most of it is about Harry and Meghan. So we hope you continue to enjoy this show for what it is, a fun, gossipy entertainment program. In other news, Kate Middleton continues to stay out of the spotlight as she rehabilitates from her cancer treatments. Speaking of speculation, is King Charles about to abdicate and move to New York City? Well, most likely not, but we can speculate with the best of them. Charles has reportedly acquired a new £5.4 million property in New York, according to public records. The apartment, purchased for $6.6 million, is situated in what was declared the 4th tallest building in the United States in 2022 and was sold to His Majesty the King in right of Canada. The luxury property boasts several impressive features within the building, including a golf simulator, a fitness center, private dining room, and a swimming pool. Despite its opulence, it's not the most expensive unit in the building, which is also the world's thinnest skyscraper. A penthouse apartment in the same building sold for $53 million in October of last year. Staying on the speculation front, the Daily Beast started throwing the words Rose Hanbury around again, noting that rumours of an affair with William have dissipated. The article mentions the removal and editing of dozens of online articles without informing readers, calling it a critique of media transparency. A former senior staffer at The Sun told the Daily Beast, "No one likes killing stories, and it's always a bigger deal than you expect. Many editors are against it in principle, but it is a last resort when you have lawyers giving you major aggro. If no one is reading the story anymore, as it's old, it's preferable to retrospectively spike it than to waste thousands fighting it." Royal author Christopher Anderson, who wrote a biography of King Charles, said, "Anyone who was attempting to scrub or alter past coverage of Rose Hanbury's alleged affair with William has a mighty, make that impossible, task ahead of them. By trying to tidy up past articles, whoever is behind this is now pouring more fuel on the fire." Friends of William and Kate defended the couple's actions against the rumours. One said, "I genuinely think if Rose hadn't been named, they would have regarded this as just more rubbish on the internet and wouldn't have lifted a finger. Nonsense stories are water off a duck's back to the royals." William and Kate have reportedly made a decision to distance themselves from Prince Harry to focus on positivity. A source confirmed to OK, William and Kate are very consciously focusing on positivity and recovery. Royal expert Ingrid Seward provided further insight to the Mirror. "William is sensitive. He likes structure and has perseverance. He does not give up easily. His relationship with brother Harry upset him more than he would care to admit, but he found it easier to cut ties rather than allow himself to be continually annoyed." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. If you're enjoying the show, leave us a few stars, write us a review, or if you're like HFCDGBFFIBV and unhappy with the show, leave us a star and tell us why you don't like all the commercials. Come on, support the show, will you? Thanks. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times.